Our babysitter poisoned my little sister for months, so I exposed her at a birthday party and watched her life implode. A year later, she sent a photo from inside my sister's bedroom. What did your babysitter do that made you call the police? I thought our babysitter Jasmine stayed in my sister's room because of her nightmares, until Haley said she takes pictures of me in bed. It started 6 months ago when Jasmine began working for us. She was the type of person to bring Starbucks for everyone and wear scrubs with cartoon band-aids that made parents trust her immediately. My sister Haley loved her immediately. They'd paint nails together on the living room floor and make flower crowns. Tuesday and Thursday afternoons became their thing, but everything changed a month into babysitting when Haley got sick on Jasmine's watch. I found my sister curled up on the couch, her face this greenish-white color, and she had a plastic mixing bowl in her lap. I asked what happened, and as she rubbed Haley's back in circles, Jasmine explained that Haley started feeling nauseous and couldn't keep anything down. Haley looked up at me, eyes watery and bloodshot, saying, "It feels like there's glass in my stomach." 2 weeks later, it happened again. I asked Jasmine if that was normal because Haley was fine in the morning. She said some kids are just prone to stomach bugs, and she'd seen it before in her clinics. But Haley wasn't prone to anything. She played soccer in the rain without getting so much as a sniffle. The third time it happened, I started paying attention, and quickly noticed that Haley got sick on a Thursday again when Jasmine was babysitting. She was worse than before though, shaking so hard her teeth were chattering and she could barely say, "It feels like someone's squeezing my insides." My mom was stroking her hair and Dad had this worried expression as he said, "Maybe we should take her to urgent care." Jasmine immediately piped up and volunteered to stay with her, saying, "I've been monitoring her temperature and keeping her hydrated. These things usually pass in a few hours." I didn't believe that for a second, and it was clear that Jasmine was the one behind this. I just didn't know how. So the next Tuesday, I decided to find out. I told everyone I was picking up an extra shift, but instead I parked down the street and snuck back through our side gate. Through the kitchen window, I watched Jasmine make a smoothie. She hummed while adding berries and yogurt, and then she reached into her purse. I froze. She had pulled out a prescription bottle and tapped 3 white pills into her palm, which she then crushed between 2 spoons with practiced movements. After blending it in the smoothie, she yelled, "Haley, sweetie, I made your immune booster." Haley came down, took a big sip, and immediately made a face saying, "It tastes weird again, like pennies." Jasmine smiled and told her, "That's just the vitamins working. Your body needs extra minerals when you're growing." After Haley drank the whole thing, I watched Jasmine clean up, wondering what else she was hiding from us. Then I saw it, or heard it actually. She took Haley's actual vitamin bottle from the cabinet and walked to the bathroom. I heard the toilet flush, and when she came back, she replaced it with an identical bottle from her bag. Within an hour, I could hear Haley throwing up, a sound so violent it made my own stomach turn. All I wanted was to go comfort her, but I continued watching Jasmine since now she had moved on to documenting everything on her phone, the way Haley's hands shook, the tears on her face. That night was worse than usual. Haley couldn't even keep water down and kept saying her insides were on fire. When I held her hair back while she threw up, she was apologizing between heaves. I told her it wasn't her fault, and then Haley said, "I don't know why this keeps happening to me, and Jasmine is always taking pictures of me in bed instead of helping me." That changed something in me, and that night I went looking for what she was talking about. On Jasmine's social media, I found pictures of Haley looking miserable with captions like, "Caring for this sweet angel," and "Why I love pediatric nursing." I took screenshots of every post and then moved on to more evidence. The next Thursday, while Jasmine was upstairs, I went through her bag. Under her wallet was a floral notebook that looked innocent enough. Inside was anything but. Every page had Haley's name at the top with times and symptoms. 3:47 p.m. Administered 3 tablets. 4:15 p.m. Nausea onset. 4:32 p.m. Vomiting began. 5:10 p.m. Fever 103. 2. I took photos of every page and eventually found